Did you know that a single helicopter, no bigger than a school bus, once turned the tide of a brutal desert war by wiping out an entire armored column in under 10 minutes, without ever touching the ground? But what makes the AH-1Z Viper the deadliest flying predator the U.S. Marines have ever unleashed? Stick around because in this video, we're diving deep into its shocking origins, the battles it dominated, its unbeatable strengths, hidden weaknesses, and how it's still reshaping modern warfare today. If you're hooked already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more epic military breakdowns like this. Let's get into it. Picture this. It's the mid-1960s, and the jungles of Vietnam are a nightmare for American troops. Ground forces are bogged down in guerrilla warfare, ambushed by hidden enemies, and desperate for close air support that can strike fast and vanish. The U.S. Army had been tinkering with armed helicopters, but nothing purpose-built for pure destruction. Enter Bell Helicopter, tasked with creating the world's first dedicated attack chopper. In 1965, the AH-1 Cobra slithered onto the scene, sleek, agile, and armed to the teeth with rockets and a chin-mounted turret gun. It wasn't just a machine, it was a game-changer, born from the urgent need to provide rapid, precise firepower without the vulnerability of fixed-wing bombers. The Cobra's debut in Vietnam in 1967 was legendary. Pilots like those from the 1st Cavalry Division flew low over the treetops, unleashing hell on Viet Cong positions during operations like the Tet Offensive. Imagine hovering just feet above the chaos, your 20mm cannon shredding enemy bunkers while dodging anti-aircraft fire. By war's end, Cobras had logged over 1 million flight hours, destroying thousands of targets and saving countless lives. But Vietnam exposed flaws. The original AH-1 was underpowered for heavier loads and lacked night-fighting tech. Fast forward to the 1980s. The Cold War is heating up, and the Marines need something tougher for amphibious assaults and desert ops. Bell upgrades the Cobra to the AH-1W SuperCobra, adding twin engines for redundancy, Hellfire anti-tank missiles, and better avionics. Why? Because threats were evolving. Soviet tanks in potential proxy wars demanded precision strikes from afar. The SuperCobra proved its worth in Grenada in 1983, where it provided cover for invading forces, and in Panama in 1989 during Operation Just Cause, blasting Noriega's defenses with surgical accuracy. But the real baptism by fire came in the Gulf War of 1991. SuperCobras tore through Iraqi armored divisions in the deserts of Kuwait, firing Tau missiles that punched through T-72 tanks like butter. One squadron alone claimed over 100 vehicle kills. The lesson? Speed and agility trump brute force and hit-and-run tactics. Yet, as the 1990s rolled in, digital warfare emerged, drones, advanced radar, and urban combat in places like Somalia during Operation Restore Hope in 1993, where SuperCobras supported Black Hawk crews in the infamous Battle of Mogadishu. By the late 1990s, the Marines launched the H-1 upgrade program, pouring billions into modernizing their fleet. The goal, 85% parts commonality between attack and utility, helos to cut cost, and boost readiness. In December 2000, the AH-1Z Viper took its maiden flight, a beast reborn with a 4-blade composite rotor for quieter, smoother ops, upgraded General Electric T700 engines pushing it to 200 knots, and a fully digital cockpit. It entered full service in 2010, just in time for the post-9/11 era. The Viper's combat resume is a highlight reel of modern conflicts. In Afghanistan from 2011 onward, Vipers from squadrons like HMLA-369 flew endless sorties over Helmand Province, escorting convoys and pounding Taliban strongholds with AGM-114 Hellfire missiles, laser-guided death from up to 5 miles away. One chilling story: during Operation Enduring Freedom, a Viper pair spotted an insurgent ambush via its Target Sight System (TSS), a high-res FLIR camera that sees through dust and darkness. They unleashed a barrage of Hydra 70 rockets, neutralizing the threat before troops even knew it was there. Then came Iraq and Syria against ISIS. In 2014, Vipers deployed aboard amphibious assault ships like the USS Macon Island, launching strikes on Caliphate convoys. Their air-to-air Sidewinder missiles even downed enemy drones, a first for attack helos. In urban hellscapes like Mosul in 2017, Vipers provided pinpoint support, minimizing civilian risks with smart munitions. And don't forget maritime ops. In the South China Sea tensions, Vipers train for anti-ship roles armed with Joint Air-to-Ground Missiles, JAGM, that can sink vessels from standoff distances. What makes the Viper so formidable? Let's break down its strengths. First, unmatched agility. Its slim profile and bearingless rotor let it weave through canyons or urban streets at low altitude, evading radar. Second, firepower. That M197 20mm Gatling gun spits 750 rounds per minute, plus up to 16 Hellfires for tanks, 76 rockets for infantry, or AIM-9s for aerial threats. Third, survivability. Redundant systems mean it can lose an engine and keep fighting, with infrared suppressors to dodge heat seekers. The TSS integrates helmet-mounted sights, so pilots aim weapons just by looking. And it's shipboard certified, folding rotors for carrier ops, making it ideal for Marine expeditionary forces. In tests, it once engaged 23 targets in a single sortie. Pure efficiency. But no machine is invincible. Weaknesses? Its lighter armor compared to the Army's AH-64 Apache means it's more vulnerable to small arms fire, or RPGs. Pilots rely on speed over tank-like protection. Range is limited to about 300 miles without external tanks, shorter than some rivals, forcing reliance on forward bases. Maintenance is a beast. Those advanced avionics demand skilled techs and can ground it longer. And cost. Each Viper runs about $31 million, plus high operational expenses in harsh environments like salt-sprayed naval deployments. Today, the Viper remains the Marines' go-to for close air support, anti-armor strikes, and reconnaissance. With over 180 in U.S. service, it's integrating new toys like the Longbow radar for all-weather hunting and anti-drone jammers. Exports are booming. Bahrain got the first foreign batch in 2022 for Gulf security. The Czech Republic received theirs in 2023 to replace Soviet-era Mi-24s, and Pakistan uses them against insurgents. Even Slovakia eyed a deal for 12 at a bargain. As drones rise, Vipers evolve with AI-assisted targeting, ensuring they stay relevant in peer conflicts like potential Pacific showdowns. From Vietnam's jungles to ISIS's deserts, the AH-1Z Viper isn't just a helicopter, it's a symbol of American ingenuity, adapting to every threat. What do you think? Could it take on a swarm of drones? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, Smash that like button, share with a friend, and subscribe for more thrilling military stories. Thanks for watching. Stay airborne.